According to BBC News, 1 in 10 of 12 to 13-year-olds are addicted. According to a study found on depiction-Hotline-Data-Report.pdf, the average age of exposure, 9 years old. According to ResearchGate.com, nearly 80% of people use it regularly. So what is this highly addictive drug? It's pornography. I was exposed to pornography before I was even 8 years old, and I have first-hand experience of its harmful effects. Since breaking my addiction to porn, I've done plenty of research to see how pornography affects you. If the above statistics are to be believed, chances are you've been exposed. Since access to the internet is everywhere, you've at least seen it. I want to convince you to give up pornography for the health of your brain, your relationships, and of our world. First off, let's get sciencey. Porn is a drug. It negatively impacts your brain function. Seen in these scans of the brain, on the right, a frequent drug user, on the left, a control group, is shown the amount of dopamine by the bright colors. We'll get back to that in a second. See, your brain has this funny thing called a reward pathway, which does exactly what it says. It rewards good behaviors, such as eating and exercising, with a happiness chemical called dopamine. The problem is that this reward pathway can become hijacked by drugs, such as heroin, cocaine, and pornography. The more you use, the more desensitized you become to dopamine, shown by the less red color in the frequent drug user's brain. Porn is addictive. The more you watch, the more you need to watch to reach the same level of high. Not only does porn affect your brain, but it also affects your relationships. According to John and Julie Gottman of the well-known Gottman Institute, ordinary levels of the stimulus are no longer interesting. Normal sex becomes much less interesting for porn users, and use of pornography by one partner leads to the couple having far less sex and ultimately reduces relationship satisfaction. Porn desensitizes you. Real people cannot compare to the fake images shown in porn. According to a 2017 study, 14 to 28% of men under 40 are now experiencing erectile dysfunction in relation to pornography. Porn is changing your brain. It is ruining sex, and it is destroying your relationships. Lastly, pornography is impacting the world we live in. Studies analyzing the content of pornographic videos estimate that at least 1 in 3 and as many as 9 in 10 of videos show physical aggression and violence. 97% of the time, this violence is inflicted towards women. Porn normalizes and promotes violence. It fetishizes race and sexual orientation, and promotes racism and damaging stereotypes. The problem with porn is not that it shows too much, but rather that it shows too little. It doesn't show healthy sex, it doesn't show consent, communication, or foreplay. Additionally, according to the National Human Trafficking Hotline, porn is the third most common form of human trafficking. Porn is changing our society. It is normalizing sex trafficking, normalizing rape, racism, and sexual violence. When you click, you support it. To sum everything up, please break your addiction to pornography. Porn is a drug. It changes your brain, it destroys sex and relationships, and it builds a world where rape, racism, and sexual violence are fetishized, something to be desired. When you watch, you support it. And believe it or not, this is happening to you. Now, I'm not here to blame you. I've been there. I know how addictive porn can become, and I know its harmful effects. But together, by giving up pornography, we can heal our brains, our hearts, and our world. Thank you.